2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q-School final.
All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports, but following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Rich, what's on the mind of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q-School final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Korn Ferry Tour next season.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. Oh, that is bombed.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
He's setting up for his second shot. That's just inside the range.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Currently 1 under for the day. Let's take a look at this par 5 second hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. He's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
He finds himself in a share of 3rd place. Here we are at the 3rd. Opting for the 5-iron.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This one is from at least 30 feet out. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
A huge right to left swinger.
Found the green side rough.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He now has this for the double bogey.
Just a short putt remaining here.
And he'll drop down to 1 over for the event. And now onto the par 4, fourth hole. Oh, well played. This is his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead.
Yep, okay. This is at the green.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is for birdie.
Trailing by 4 strokes.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Second shot here on the 5th. This one's headed right, Rich. Okay, it's out of the bunker. He'll be all right with that, but still some work to do on the green here. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
That went ripping by the hole.
That's frustrating. Unfortunate thing to happen, but it can in golf. Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's try and make this one. And only drop the one shot. That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. The 6th is a par 4.
That double bogey on the last hole, well, it's going to leave a mark. There's no doubt about it.
Could roll into the rough on this one.
Oh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Oh, wow. Steady on there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Sitting at a couple over for the day. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
This one headed out to the left.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going right to left here.
That's a lovely looking stroke. Oh my! The 8th hole is a par 3. Going with the 5-wood. This would be a great up and down. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This looks like about 34 feet to the cup, guys.
Looking pretty good.
Yes, sir! Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The 9th is a par 5. I'd be booking in for some lessons if I was swinging it like that. Standing over his second shot. 5 shots off the pace. Yeah, that was a good shot out of the sand there. Nicely up the fairway. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Here we go. The 10th hole. That's tidy. Sitting at +1. And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ.
And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
It's on a good line. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. On the tee of the 11th, a par 5. Even for the day. And this now to move inside the top 20. Ooh. Putting for par. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
This one heading to the bunker.
Lining up from the sand now. Yeah, quality shot that. Lining up the birdie putt here. Gets it to go down. Wow, what a save.
Absolutely. In the bunker off the tee, getting that one, that is a Brucey bonus.
The 13th is a par 3. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And that was a bit of a misfire.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
How close was that to going down? This putt is of 9 feet.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
He finds himself in a share of 15th position. The 14th is a par 4. Not a bad line, this one. Sitting at 1 under the card. Going with the hybrid. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's moving up the hill to the left. Let's see what happens.
Might need to get the feel back on the putting green.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. Currently at +1 for the day. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Now, great rhythm on that swing. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Oh, he's executed that superbly. Just 3 feet to the cup. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Oh, absolutely flushed. Playing from around 210 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Nicely done. Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard. And down it goes for an eagle. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
This 17th hole is a par 3. Well, there's no doubt this player is standing on the tee sky high after making the eagle at the last. Wow, what a shot. Beautiful swing there. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. So close. And this putt coming up for his par. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here at the 18th. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. His round has come to a close. That is an impressive birdie. And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in a share of 3rd spot.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
.2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time for the 2nd round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. Our featured player is starting the day in the top 20 as we get things underway. Can he make a move today? We're going down to the first hole now. And let's see what he can do here today. Oh, well done. Playing from around 150 yards here. That was a bit of a miscue.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Beauty of a chip shot there. It's just about 3 feet away.
Can he save his par?
He's in a tie for 14th place. Here's a look at the par 5 second. Second shot on the second.
Might not have enough out of the rough on this one.
Henny, have you got a good read on his lie?
He is going to love this. It is sitting up.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
He's currently tied for 14th on the leaderboard. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Going with the 6-iron here. Second shot here on the third. Ooh, that almost went down. Par putt coming up here. Currently at 3 under for the event. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4. And just getting into the shot now from a very similar location to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Where was that going? This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This is his 4th shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? 8 feet to the cup. And the putt goes down, but that's his first bogey for the tournament. Time to face a par 4. Well, now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. This ball's found its way into the sand. Henny, how's it lying?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
And I don't think that's enough out of the sand.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
How close was that to going in?
This putt for par here.
Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. That reminded me of the Big Easy, silky smooth.
Second shot here on the 6th.
Oh, well played. Lovely shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Good look at a birdie here.
Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. They've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Straight at it.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Opting for the 5-wood. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
Looking good. Looking good.
Yes.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And that will take him now to 4 under the card.
We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
Well struck. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. But now out on the ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This one's breaking left to right.
Let's come off the blade beautifully. Good speed too. Oh, so close. Well judged. And that should secure the par on this one. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4. That's not the one he wanted. His second shot here.
Just 2 shots behind.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, I like the start line on this one. It's going to break left now.
Oh, did you see that one fly by?
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He's currently sharing 10th place on the leaderboard. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Maybe going for the green, are we?
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is going to turn ever so slightly to the right.
Looking good.
Oh, you beauty. And that moves them to -6 for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. From about 100 yards. Yeah, nicely played. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. What a putt that was. And with that, he moves to 7 under. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. Hole number 13, a par 3. Well, this one's right at the pin. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt is 39 foot out.
That's very well judged. Inside the range.
A par putt on the table.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little left-er.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Awesome stuff.
From around 170 yards here. And choosing the 8-iron here.
And that's the line in the sand.
It was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. 11 feet left to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That gets the job done.
And it's a 1-stroke par far for our leader over the field.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Oh, great swing there. This is his second shot.
Just 1 stroke back and right in it.
That'll work there. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. He's currently in the second position. Well, it's time to lick the lips because we're on the tee of a short par 5.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
And just in the first cut here.
Sitting at -7. Oh, almost went in. This putt to move into a tie for first.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt goes downhill and breaks to the right.
Oh, that's a good line. Gotta like the look of this one.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole. Going with the 8-iron here. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. Good looking shot this. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Sitting at 7 under.
And he needs this to save par.
And with that putt, concludes this players' round. And he finds himself on top spot of the leaderboard as this round comes to a close.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.